Hi
everybody.
Welcome to Knitistry Knerds podcast, episode 34. I'm Katie.
I'm Michele.
These are our mascots, Erla Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom.
And we are science teachers that live in the upstate of South Carolina. We are super nerds, and we are knitters and crocheters and yarn lovers. So welcome if this is your first time. We hope we don't run you away with all of our rambling. It might get a little bad today, guys. Just to warn you.
Just saying.
Squirrel moments are coming.
Queen Squirrel here. Thank you.
It has been 3 weeks since we last filmed. 3 weeks and a day or two. Christmas has happened and New Year's is on its way. And
Michelle's been sick.
She got sick. So we were going to film last week and Michele was not feeling it. So
well, the week before that, I got a stomach virus that knocked me down. I mean, I even missed a day of school that last week of school. And I was reeling from it. And my husband and I went to his company party in Charleston on Thursday. And then on Saturday morning, I woke up coughing. And by Saturday night, both of us were sick with a bad case of the flu. His, of course, not as bad as mine because that's the way it works. I mean, I was already immune system depressed from the virus, but I was down with the flu till last Thursday, and then I had one day to get ready for Christmas. I got the tree up on Thursday night, and then went Christmas shopping on Friday.
Jeez.
And wrapped on Saturday, and we did Christmas with the family on Sunday. I mean, our little family. And I all I've done is sleep. I mean, I've done next to minimal. It's been rough.
Yeah.
I'm just now gotten my energy kind of back, and I'm still not back where I ought to be. So that's been a really rough 3 weeks for me.
It is, yeah. I've actually been getting migraines, so we've been dealing with that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on there, but he's had quite a few lately. So we haven't done a lot. He's just want to sit at home, which I understand.
Yeah.
Bought him a pottery wheel for Christmas. He is so super excited.
I'm excited about that.
We went and bought clay today at a place in Spartanburg because apparently that's one of the largest clay suppliers in the nation. They had all kinds of glazes and stuff and the tools, and so he got himself an apron, some clay, something called brown bear. It's like a dark colored clay. It looks really pretty. So he's excited about that. But that's about the most exciting thing we've done except go to Christmas events.
Does he know of a kiln he can use?
Yes.
Okay.
Why does Sarah have one?
No.
Oh, okay.
It dawned on me he would need access to a kiln.
There's a girl who lives about 10 minutes from where we are that has a kiln. There's no website or phone number though, so we tried to go and it's like in somebody's house, and we were like, no, we're not going up to the door right now.
Yeah, that's not a drop-in kind of thing.
But the art teacher that works at the high school next to his middle school said that if he wanted to use the school's kiln.
Oh, cool. I was getting ready to ask, does the school have one? I know ours doesn't.
We do have a kiln. It's just not hooked up. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Matt had a kiln all these years and didn't use it.
It's never been hooked up. It's never been used.
Sorry.
Never been used.
Sorry. I just assumed we didn't have one because he never taught pottery. I assumed we didn't have one.
No, it's
because they do at Wren. Yeah. Because that's where Sarah learned to throw pots and do stuff, was at Wren.
It has its own room. It's got ventilation. It's just never been hooked up and never been fired. Zach was going to try to get it up and running if he stayed at Powdersville, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is one at school. It just doesn't function because no one's used
Nobody's plugged it in. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, there's that bubble.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's been our 3 weeks in a nutshell. A lot of chilling and knitting and just kind of enjoying not having to do any work.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest.
Because no schoolwork, no coursework. Yeah. That part's been nice.
No deadlines, no due dates.
Yeah, that's been nice.
There's been a couple family things, but that's it.
Yeah, us too.
I don't have a lot. Because remember, we were both being very good about not buying things, so we have very few items to show.
I actually haven't bought, until just now, right before the podcast, before you turned the camera on. It was because last time we filmed 3 weeks ago, the night before I bought some yarn. It came, I have it to show, and I haven't bought yarn until today. And we'll talk about that in a minute, but it's for a specific project that we're going to do. But no, I've been working on my whips.
Yeah.
I've been working on my whip down. I haven't cast on anything new.
Well,
I'm just trying to get stuff off my needles.
I blocked the ones I finished, which takes time. I'll talk about it in a second. So I blocked the 2 that I finished, and of course that's like, it takes time, and then it's like trying to finish up a Christmas knit that I did get finished. Just didn't take a picture of. Sorry guys. I can show you the unblocked version. So yeah, it's been like I've been knitting, doing that, and then working on cleaning up craft room so that I can do stuff. I've been journaling and planning and doing all that stuff for the new year.
It's on my to-do list, but it's not getting done.
I teach a brand new course next week. Technically, new to me.
Yeah.
CP Chem. I'm not ready. I don't care.
It's just slowing down your honors.
Yeah, it'll be slow, and I'll add in
and not as deep.
Things that are more. I'll probably do more history, like when I talk about the
periodic table
and the atom, like more history of how the atom came to be and that kind of thing. Cause
that history of atomic theory timeline projects, the peach.
Yep, that's what I'm planning on. Actually, I was thinking about having them each pick a point on the timeline and then present it. And like I check their notes and stuff and add in anything that I feel like is important or not important, you know.
Only thing, CP doesn't always do their part.
That's true. So I should have them pre-made if I need to.
You'll have holes in your timeline.
That's fine. I can,
because they're not going to do it. I mean, they are not going to.
Yeah, there's some of them that'll refuse to do the major grade project.
Right. That's why I don't. And there's some who'll refuse to present. You say presentation, they're like, I'll take the 0. They'll just take the hit.
Yeah.
They're not going to do it. But you'll have good ones.
Yeah.
Then you'll have the.
Then I'll have them for the next time I teach.
Darlings. Yeah.
And then I have to make them myself.
That's right. They'll be already done.
So I guess we should get started.
We should talk about knitting.
Let's talk about knitting. Yes. All right. So
FO.
I have 2 FOs. One of them is called Something or Something by Marie Green. FOs.
I should remember, but I don't.
I'm going through. I called it River in Knitting Genius. Don't know why. Don't ask me why. Because it's not. It's the Washed Ashore. There it is. All right. So this is Washed Ashore.
From a river?
Marie Green. You can kind of see how it has this opening right here and then the waves through there. It's a very dark photo. I don't think there's this one might look a little.
Might be a little better.
Well, it's still dark. So if I think I turn up the brightness, it'll be.
By the way, we're back in my sunroom. We're back at the house.
That's a little better.
That's better, yeah.
But you can look it up. Wash Ashore by Marie Green. I have been knitting this since I didn't put it on my list. I think it's 2020.
It's been a while.
Has been a while. I dyed the yarn, and my husband asked me to make something for his mother. And this was I dyed yarn because she likes red, and then I can show it to you blocked. I at least have that picture. So here is it blocking on the mat. You can see all those knit blockers there that are holding the waves so that they'll actually stay. I did tell her that it's wool and she has to hand wash and lay flat to dry, so she does know that.
We'll see.
But yeah, I think I've showed this before. It was part of like something I wanted to finish because all I had left to do was the neckline. Literally, all I had left to do was the neckline.
Yeah.
So
when we talked about the whip down, you did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's not on my whip down list, but I finished it. So I feel like I should be able to add. It should have been, yes. That's number 11. That's sodium on the list. So. But yeah, so that's the first one, and then the second one I am actually wearing. I'm actually kind of in love with it. It's done really well. I'm gonna have to let you in a second. But this is Elton, which is a Hohi Locatelli. It blocked really beautifully.
I love the sleeves. They turned out fabulous.
They are perfect. I thought it was gonna be too small, but this blocks so well, guys. Yeah. So if you're worried about
all that mohair stretches.
Yes. So it was actually when I tried it on. Not kidding. This is where it came to all scrunched up and now blocked. It goes way past.
It's pretty.
So, looks good. The cream color is McMullen Fiber Co.
MCN.
Chantilly. And then
Chantilly cream.
Chantilly cream, yes. And then this is both. Now it was Shibui Silk Cloud. Now, if you haven't heard, Madeline Tosh has taken over Shibui's line, and they have
a few of them
so far.
And the mohair is one of them.
The mohair is one of them.
They're calling it Tosh Silk Cloud.
Silk Cloud, I think so, yeah.
Tosh Silk Cloud.
They have the velvet. I did not see the rust color on the website when I looked the other day, so they might not have this yet or at all ever. But they do have this very nice dark purple, which I have in something else that I'll show you later. But Michelle's going to tell you about her FOs, so I can let the dog in.
when we're back at my house, it's animal time. Gray baby's already been up on the table, so he may be back.
I poked him hard, and
he
he
didn't.
I was like,
He just flopped.
Nope. He's like, ah.
He just flopped over. Okay. I have 2 FOs, both of which y'all saw last time, partially done. So here's the first one.
Oh yeah, the hat.
This is Boneyard Sweetheart DK hat by Telly Bean Stephanie. Okay. Stephanie Lockton. I turned my brightness down. I think I went too far.
I can see it. It's pretty good.
Can you see it?
I can brighten it up in post if I need to.
Okay, well, let's see. I'll brighten it up a little bit on my phone. I might have taken it down a smidge too far. Okay, there we go. There, so that looks good. Okay, the pattern actually had another row of ghosts up between the skulls, but I thought it looked better. The skulls popped better without the ghosts in between. But you can see that that's how the hat turned out. She doesn't want a pom-pom on it unless I can find a green fur pom-pom that matches the green of the...
Ooh, that might be difficult.
Oh, it already been. I mean, I hunted and hunted. I did find pom-poms that color. Grocery Girls had them, but they were the minis, the set of 2 minis. And yeah, no, Sarah doesn't want minis. There's a close-up of one of the skeletons. And she wouldn't let me take a picture of it on her head, but there's the crown. Because, children. Yeah. Even when they're 27, they're still
children.
Yeah. But I finished it. She was here, and I'm sorry. This picture just popped out in the middle of it. I didn't send this to you, did I?
No. Oh, yep.
I got to show everybody. Okay. It says, I've waited literally my whole life to see this. It's a cloud shaped like a cow jumping over the moon. I'm sorry, that cracks me up so bad. I painted a cow jumping over the moon on my daughter's wall of her nursery because Hey Diddle Diddle was the theme of her nursery. And so cows jumping over the moon is just more fun than I can actually ever even think about having. Okay. Is that the only picture I got of it? Yep. There's the picture. Okay. My other FO, and that was before I put the buttons on it. Okay.
That's all right.
I finished the baby poncho. I was on the hood when last we filmed. I finished it and blocked it. That yarn blocked beautifully.
The one you got at Joann's,
It's
right?
Joann's. It's Big Twist Tweed from Joann's, all acrylic. And it blocked so well. And it softened up even more. And it was already soft. But it's crisp looking too. It's really nice. I got the little leather buttons that look like woven leather in a dark brown.
Oh, I bet you those are really nice.
Put 2 buttons on it. So and the mama to be, her be very pregnant. She's 32 weeks pregnant. She really liked it.
Good.
She liked it a lot. So
it'll be cute on, I bet.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it on baby boy. We don't have a name yet, but it's other than baby boy Kessler.
It's a common thing these days.
Baby boy Kessler. No, they haven't picked one yet. It's not because they're not telling anybody.
They just don't know.
They just haven't decided yet.
Okay.
They keep arguing about it. I'm like, I'll let him get here. You just call him baby for first couple of weeks, and then you come up with a name.
I mean, you have time. Don't somebody was telling me that they try to pressure you into picking a name before you leave.
You don't have to.
What, a month or something?
Yeah.
You have time.
You have time to do it.
Which is, I know there's a few people that I've met they want to figure out the personality of their child before they pick the name for their child. So it's kind of, which, how do you know the personality of a newborn?
You don't. Well, I mean, you get a read on it, but you don't know fully, but you kind of get a read on it. Or something pops in your head.
Yeah, something clicks.
Like I told her, y'all should have a list of a few that you like, and then
meet the
baby, and then decide from there.
All right, those are all the FOs.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had one more.
That's it.
Was this stinking close? If I didn't have to drive today, I'd have finished it in the car, but Zach had another migraine, so I had to drive.
You drove.
So the one that I'm almost done with here, I only have 3 whips to show.
2.
Okay, I'll start. So this one is almost done. Guys, I am so very close to finishing Collecting Breezes by let me look at it.
I can't ever even
I can't pronounce it. I'm going to show it to you because
I've typed it a couple of times.
Oh, that's way too bright. You can't even see words. Let's try this again. Goodness. Right there. Shinobu Sasaki. Been working on this one a little while, not quite so long. Let's see. Since October of 22, so a little over a year. Not quite as long as the other whip. And this one I was working on since February of this year. So the little whip thing, guys, I'm about to show mine. It has been very helpful for keeping up with stuff. I have enjoyed using it.
I think I'm going to keep using it.
I think it's a great idea.
I think I'm just going to print a bunch of them and put them in my planner and just keep using it.
I think I'll remove like the hashtags from the bottom.
And squish in sodium?
Maybe. Or at least make it not specific to our experimental whip or elemental whip.
Well, I don't even care if we leave that on there.
Okay.
I think I'm going to keep using it, though.
I like it. Which is a free resource. We'll show it to you in a second.
Yeah.
So this is how far I've gotten. I'm on the short rows in the back there. You can kind of see how it's getting longer in the back. And it is shorter in the front. So it has like a little ducktail type thing.
Yeah. But it's going to come out.
Yep.
Longer.
And this is, yes. So this is Ryad from Red Stag.
The camel blend.
The camel blend. This is camel silk blend. This is also Shibui's Silk Cloud Tweed or Tweed Silk Cloud. So it's a little bit, it's got like little tweedy bits in it. I don't know if you can see them. You can kind of see them there. It's a little bit rougher, not as soft as just the regular Silk Cloud, but it's...
Gray Baby is in the cat food bag in the pantry.
You can get him out.
No, he just does. He does a deep dive. He crawls up on top of the bag because it's a big 35-pound bag, and he goes head down into it, and then he eventually scrambles his way out.
So we now have a dog food bowl for the cat. Yeah. Because she won't let the dogs eat their dog food unless she has a little bit herself. She won't eat the cat food when I do it either. She's like, no, I want their food. Yeah. Guys, I have four dogs. I don't have a cat.
That's right. You got a cat dog.
So it is almost done. It's got these cute little side, I don't know what to call them. Just
skirt,
vent, something.
It's a side vent with a skirt under it.
Yep. And this is going to block so much. It is very, very stretchy. I mean, like there is a lot of give there for blocking. I'm super excited to have this one done soon.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So,
yeah, that Riad is going to totally block out.
And it's, guys, this is one of the softest yarns. Like, it's so drapey and it is so soft and squishy.
I can't wait.
Absolutely love it.
I have it in that brown.
Yeah,
that beautiful brown.
Yeah, we got it.
Edinburgh
yes,
is
Edinburgh.
The color name.
So this close to finishing one of my whips on the whip down. So let's talk about the whip down just a little bit. Okay. I'll show you guys my paper so Michele can sit over here and knit. So currently our podcast is hosting two kind of knit alongs. The first one is the Elemental Whip Down, where from October 23rd until January 1st, essentially, you work on as many whips and try to get as many done as possible. And so we have these free resources on our website, which is linked below. Mm-hmm. This is kind of a filled-in version of the worksheet, the downloadable that you can get. You can use it digitally, or you can like print it if you want. Again, free resource. Along with that, we also have our project pages that match up with the numbers of your whips. So here's hydrogen, which is number 1. This is project hydrogen. So on the front, there's a bunch of dot pages, and then on the back, there's just the H with a bunch more dots on there. I did not use these. I printed them, and I have not used them. Like, I don't
Okay,
feel...
so here's what we can... I'm trying to think how I can use it, how I intend to use it. Because you can have more than one project hydrogen. Like, you have a project hydrogen, and you get it done, and then you put another whip in its slot.
Yeah.
So you've always got...
Keeping up with...
So you just have 10 whip slots. I have 10 whip slots in my life. Hydrogen through neon. And I work on those 10, and then when one gets finished, that gives me a slot to put one into. And I'll just move it into it.
Just move it into it. So
and on the project hydrogen page, I'll have...
What's the first project?
Crown Wool's shawl is my project hydrogen right now. When I finish it, notice I said when, not if. When I finish Crown Wool's finally, then I'll cast something on and put it into project hydrogen.
I like that.
And call it that. That way I can control my number of whips.
Yes.
I got 10.
I can, you can laminate these and make them reusable if you wanted to.
That's right.
You would just laminate. You could actually use permanent marker, and then when you're done, you can take it off with just, I think most of the time you can just rub it off. laminating sheets depending on which ones you get, but you could also use like a little bit of acetone or a dry erase marker.
The dry erase marker is the coolest thing. And we do this in our classroom all the time. We write on our laminated things with Sharpie, permanent marker. And then you take, when you're ready to take it off, you take a dry erase marker and just scribble over it and then wipe it off. And it takes the Sharpie off. So it doesn't shadow.
It's amazing. You can do, like, I can write on my whiteboard in Sharpie and I can take it off with a dry erase immediately. Yep. I know this. It has something to do with the solubility of the Sharpie in the Expo marker.
Yeah.
Don't ask me exactly what it is there, but I looked it up one time and that's what it said. So because of solubility rules, that's why it comes off.
There you go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I nerded out. So I kind of talk about what I've done here. So you can see here I have fluorine and carbon are filled in. That means those projects are done. So the weekender, here's my start date. There is my when it was a finished object, and then Elton, start date, FO, and here is all my progress bars. So I have not worked on any of those 4 up there, or I did work on the marigold. You can barely see it. There's a little bit of pink there. So the first 4 I have not touched, and that's not true because I worked on the shift the other day, and I'm pretty sure Comfort Fade Cardi is in my classroom. I forgot to bring it home. But I have color code on the side. Here's my sweaters, my t-shirts, shawls, cowls, cardigans. The green filled in is finished. A gray filled in would be that I frogged it. I haven't frogged anything. And then I have dates of what progress I've made. So you can kind of see, like, when I started, I had a lot done on some of these, and then I just filled in the progress as I went along. I had my little happy and sad and angry faces on my feelings of our Earl and Rhonda emojis. Cat's coming.
Baby, don't touch anything.
Oh, he did good. He's doing okay.
We'll see.
So yeah, that's how I utilize mine. I think you're kind of the same, except
Kind of.
a little bit different. But yeah, so that's how I use mine.
Okay. Basically the same thing. There's my 10. The yellow means it's been finished and off the needles, actually and blocked, ready to go. I've X'd out the 4 that I have ripped out. I have frogged those 4 things. Can you see the X's? Yeah. See where I X'd it out. I didn't have any of my markers or anything with me when I did it. I just put a big X on it. But basically I've done the same thing. My color code, I put my color code up over here on the side to leave room for making notes over here. You can see I didn't make a whole lot, I think 1. And on the back are the 3 projects that I forgot were part of the 10. So I have 3 more on the back. And then these are the other things that I started and then finished. All the baby knits that I've been doing weren't original whips, but I've been working on them during the course of the whip down. So I wanted to put them on there. So I only completed 1 of my list.
But you've completed so many.
But I took 4. I took 4 off the needles and wound them back into balls yesterday. I did that. I said, I'm not getting to these. One of them was my Elton. I did my Alder Grove, my Aster Tea, and my Kovu Light. All 4 of those sweaters, all 4 sweaters, I took back to the balls. Took them off the needles and back to the balls. They weren't working for me. They weren't, the yarn wasn't right, or the color wasn't right, or I was frustrated with the pattern. All those things happened in those 4. And so I just took them off the needles. I don't need the pressure. But, I mean, I still have 3 shawls, a cowl, and a sweater. Yeah. Left on my... And
original.
Plus another cowl and 2 more shawls. I forgot that I didn't put on the original list. So... I've
seen a couple of people using them on our Instagram. People have tagged us in. Yeah. You guys are doing a fabulous job. There's one. Yeah, they look way better than ours do. Yeah, if you go look at our tags, there is one follower. She's been doing it, or they've been doing it digitally. And so that's been interesting to see how they digitally fill out this sheet. I think next time I might do digital just because it's easier to change it up. You know, instead of printing a brand new one because I need to move whips over because digital might just be easier to keep up with if you're, I finished heliums and I need to shove something into that spot. If I have it digitally done, then and I could keep paper copies of the project pages if I wanted to.
We're going to do this every year. Yes. This is going to, we plan on doing the elemental whip down from Mold Day, October 23rd, through the end of the year, every year. That's going to be a regular thing. Now, our other knit along that make along that we've got going on right now is our experimental make along, and where you pick something that you want to accomplish, something you've never done before, something you haven't tried before,
Experiment with.
whatever challenge it is that you want to experiment with through the end of the year. We're going to move that one to the spring. Mm-hmm. We're going to start next year on Pi Day, March 14, 3/14, through Memorial Day.
Yes.
We're going to run the experimental knit along. So we're going to move it to the spring and keep the elemental whip down in the fall, in the winter, fall, winter.
Yes, the idea is that brand new year, you want to start new things, try new things. At the end of the year, it's coming on, you know, we're about to finish the year. You might have Christmas knits or gift makes that you want to get done, or you just want to start fresh in the new year. So we're going to host this every year to kind of help with, first you try something new, and then towards the end of the year, we try to finish
Get everything off the needles.
Everything off the needles if we can. I already know that I'm not going to have everything off the needles. 10 is way too many whips for me to focus on for only 3 months. Like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I think all but 3 of mine are sweaters, so that's a little much. Essentially, trying to finish 8 or 7 sweaters before the end of the year is a lot. I finished 3.
Yeah. I
got 3 done. One of them's not on there, so I had 8 sweaters and I finished 3. I'll have a 4th one done soon, but I think my next thing to finish, I'm not even close enough to make it before the end of the year. Like, I have too much work to do to get to that point. I don't think I have enough time. I mean, the end of the year is around the corner. It's the 28th.
Yeah, today's the 28th, so
it's not gonna happen, guys.
Yeah, Sunday.
So I'll finish one more before our next episode, I'm sure, and then I think I'm going to take the paper or take our elemental whip down and turn it into like the digital version at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
That's my plan. So.
Mikey?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
We're recording, just so you know. He went up to Table Rock hiking today and just got home. So,
you want to do a whip?
We can.
I got 2 more.
Experimental.
Oh yeah, the experimentals. Sorry.
Mine was to not buy any yarn. Well, we already talked about last episode how Black Friday and that weekend knocked me off that. Mm-hmm. Not too bad. I did pretty good. Mm-hmm. I only bought a couple of things of yarn. So I failed, but not really. I feel really good because since then I bought that one.
Later.
I'll talk about it later. But I had bought it. It was part of the Black Friday thing. It just didn't come until later. But I haven't bought any more until today when I bought more yarn.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel real good about that. I feel real positive about my ability to say no to new yarn and not open emails and get tempted and that kind of stuff. So
I started unsubscribing from things, which I don't want to do, but the idea is that if I see it, I'm probably going to buy it. If I unsubscribe, maybe I'll be able to save myself money, because I only have made 3 purchases. One of them I talked about last time, I think, and the other 2 they were Boxing Day or Christmas or that time frame sales, which were pretty good actually.
Yeah.
There's a lot of yarn on the way for very, very minimal pay.
I did good. I didn't buy any.
You did really good.
I didn't.
Nothing for the big old sales.
And the stuff I bought today, it was after I went through my stash and realized I didn't have anything that would work.
We're going to talk about that as well. So we will come back around to what she bought today.
Yeah, we'll come back around.
And talk about some exciting new things that we have coming in the new year.
Hey. All right, whips.
All right, I got 2 more. I talked about 1. You want to talk about 1?
Okay.
Or I can go again. I don't mind.
Okay, well, you go.
Okay.
I'll get to the end of the row.
This is the Marigold by Winter Weather Knits, or Joey. You can find her on Instagram and Ravelry. Sorry, there's a hair that I knitted into it. Don't you guys love it? Like, just all these hairs up in here. So this is the Marigold tee. I've been working on it for a little while. So this is the left or right side. I can't remember which. It's one of the sides.
It's a side-to-side knit.
So tiny. So this is the way it was knit from the bottom up this way. But the bottom here is the armhole, and the top, that is not a neck hole. Well, it is a neck hole. It's just not this kind of neck hole. It is this kind of neck hole. So it folds in half, and I will stitch it up together to create a whole t-shirt eventually. So I went ahead and finished this one side before starting the other. We had talked about how that is probably not enough space for half my neck. And instead of like going back, picking up and knitting these two sides again, I just figured on the other one, as I come to the neck hole, I would just knit an extra set of the both of the stripes here. So I'll do one of, I'm holding it backwards, guys. You probably don't want to see the wrong side of that.
There's the pretty side.
I will stitch one of the laces and one of the stockinette sections and just make it a little bit bigger so it fits over my head a little easier.
Yeah.
Last time, I think this is about where I was finishing up one of the sides. The other one was already done.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of an FO, but not an FO. It's half of an FO, literally.
It's a hoe.
It's a hoe. You hoe.
You hoe.
So I will be honest, the reason I didn't cast on the second half is because it's 83 stitches of twisted, what is it, German twisted or Italian twisted or...
German twisted cast on.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. I hate it. Like, it looks great, and I did it the first time, so I know I have to do it this time, but it just takes... Do you know how many times I redo? Like, I get to like 40-something, and I'm like, nope, that's not right, and then you can't go back the way it's twisted on there.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to go back a stitch and figure out where are you supposed to twist left or right.
I've been doing it for so long, I don't even think about it.
You just, well, I mean, I do, but...
I mean, it's still a slingshot.
Yes.
It's just, it's more intricate wrapping.
Yes,
but
yes.
I don't even think about it anymore. I mean, that's my long tail cast on. That's my automatic go-to now after all these years.
For the ribbing, if you're doing ribbing?
I'm doing anything. I use the German twisted cast on for pretty much everything because it's got more stretch to it than a regular long tail.
It's not bad.
So I use it all the time.
It's just a pain in my butt.
Well, once you get used to it.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing is I've done it for so long that I just do it. It just
makes my hands hurt. That's all it is.
It might
makes
be.
My hands hurt, and then I take a break, and when I take a break, a stitch falls. That's the problem.
Yeah. See, I don't. Yeah, I've learned not to stop.
Not to stop. Yeah.
Do it. Got to do it.
Power through. Power through. Okay, I'll let you go.
Okay, this is. I needed a brain dead project
For the road.
To put in my little purse while we were gone on our trip to Charleston, because my other brain dead project, the From Me with Love striped shawl, which is a few more rows closer. I'm not going to show it because I worked on it Christmas Day. But I can only take it places now that I can carry a big bag.
Right. It's no.
But I had my little bag, my belt bag, whatever you call that thing. I wear it cross body. But on our trip, and it needed to be something small. So if you'll remember back when we had the upstate yarn crawl.
Talking about
it was after Southern Comfort when we went
for South Carolina for our yarn shops.
Yeah, our yarn shops.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember what we called it, but it was fun. Anyway, Angie and Pearl, the traveling yarn yogi, and Pearl the fan.
Hi,
hey
Pearl.
Angie. Hi Pearl. I got this skein of yarn from her to do. It was kind of like a little kit. The yarn is Cozy Color Works, hand-dyed superwash merino from Cozy Color Works. And it's called Bright Side. It'd be bright. It's seriously bright.
It's
like
bright.
Glow in the dark bright.
It's bright.
See, it's and this pattern is called the Bright Side. Knit one. There we go. There's the information on it. And you can see that right there.
It's a free
and
pattern, right?
Well, it was free with the skein of yarn.
Oh, okay.
It was free with the skein of yarn. I haven't looked up. It's Knit One, Love One.
Lori B.
Knit One, Love One by Lori B. I think it's on Ravelry. I haven't looked it up. It came with a printout, so I just have been using the paper copy. It's memorizable. That's only 2 rows. Mm-hmm. But it's a type of assigned pooling, so that when you get to that purple, you do a different stitch. You do something different to it. Or not, if you forget.
Have you done that?
Enough times now it looks like part of the pattern.
There you go. It's a design element.
Feature. That's right. We made it a design feature.
Oh, yep. There's a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Michele forgets to do the stitch,
but they're spaced out well enough.
I know. I've started doing it on purpose.
Okay.
I've started doing it on purpose so that it scatters out.
That's cute.
I think I just did one a minute ago. Yeah, see, I did one a minute ago right there. But it was time to do one anyway. Yep. So there you go. It's a design feature now.
It's not completely mindless.
It's not completely mindless. You do have to sort of pay attention when the color changes. But I've gotten all that done in a week. Well, it's been 2 weeks now, but I haven't really been working on it when I'm at home. That's just this was all traveling to Charleston and back before I got the flu. So that's one whip. That's the bright side. The other one I've shown y'all. Okay, remember I told you I was test knitting for Beth MacDonald Stone again. This first one's called Deep Dean, and I have until sometime in January to get it done. I know y'all have seen this.
Mm-hmm. It's bright pink.
It's bright coral pink in that yarn, which was from Sublime. It's been discontinued. I don't like it. Now pattern, love the pattern. I don't like the yarn. I don't like the color. I don't like it on me. I don't like the way the yarn feels. I don't like the way the stitch pattern looks in it. Mm-hmm. So see how, I was getting ready to split for sleeves. Started again. Started over. Decided I'm doing the pattern.
Goodness. Sorry, guys.
I've tested it to that part. That part works great. Pattern is wonderful. So I did it again. Now I'm doing it in a tweed wool. I think it's crisper. You can see the stitches. I like working it. I've done this much. I'm this far from being as far as I got on the other one in like 4 days worth of work. So I'm real excited about it now. Can you see the tweed? It's blues. It's like denim blues, different shades of denim flecks on that cream background. There may be a brown or taupe in there too, but it's mostly blue flecks. And it's Patons wool, classic wool. It says worsted. It knits to a DK gauge. It's a light.
It doesn't look worsted.
It's a light worsted. Yeah. So it's knitting perfectly to gauge for a DK. And it's from Deep Stash. I had 10 balls of it. God knows where I got it. I have no clue where it came from.
Now it has a purpose.
And I won't need all 10. I'll have some left over. But, so does that count as 2 whips?
Sure.
Because there's 2 of them. Yeah. So I like this way better.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
now, and I'll be real honest. Okay. I know I told y'all I'd signed up to do the second one. I've cast it on 3 times in 3 different sets of yarn, and it's not working. And, I'm running out. I've run out of time. She wanted it by the beginning of January.
Did you email it?
Yeah, I emailed her, and I can't get that second one done. I'm still going to do it because it's a 1x1 color work, so it's this beautiful stripe. I'm going to do this. I just don't have the yarn. None of my yarn choices worked out.
Yeah,
it was either too thick a yarn or too thin a yarn, or the color contrast didn't work the way I wanted it. So I'm still playing around with yarn choices on that, but it's a gorgeous sweater. It's coming out for probably next week sometime, and then this one will be out later in January.
Yes.
So
you'll get it. You'll get that one done for sure.
I'm pretty sure I'll get that done.
All right, my last whip. This is the Geog Gradient, which was the mystery knit along shawl for Stephen West this year. Of course, I'm far behind, but that's okay. I
haven't touched mine since we podcast last.
Well, I made it a clue too, and I started oh my gosh, it looks better on camera than it does.
Oh, how pretty!
Okay. So
you're about as far as I am.
Yeah,
we're at the same point now.
This section right here, you're supposed to just alternate your colors, but remember, I think I showed you guys in the last episode, if not the one before that, that I found someone who did the darkest colors of the background and then just altered the other 3 colors. So I'm about to, I'm going to go back and do the pink. So it's going to go up and then down. So it's not going to like go straight from this darker pink
so you can do 5 stripes.
To gray. Yeah.
So gray, light pink, dark pink, light pink, gray.
Yeah. I might have to do one more, but that's fine. I'm not worried about what it looks like at that point. But I really like the way it is turning out.
That is really nice.
Popping on the back, or the light popping on the dark.
That's a beautiful, because you're having a color gradient. Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
Yeah. So I'm super excited to where it's at. I'm just about to start again one of the reverse stockinette ridges. Yeah. The eyelets those rows are long.
They take a long time.
Knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over. 170 something stitches.
I'll be honest, I pulled it out yesterday and looked at it and almost ripped it out.
Oh, it's on the maybe file for frogs.
I'm just not sure. I'm really, when I look at it and I think about the stitches that are coming, because, you know, obviously it's not a mystery anymore. We know what it looks like. I'm excited about how good it's going to look, but I'm still not sure about the colors. Am I going to wear it?
Right. But they're good colors, but is it colors you want?
Yeah, is it something I'm going to wear when I get it done? And I'm still on the fence, which is why every time I pick it up to work on it, I set it back down and don't work on it. So
just put it in timeout for a little while.
It's been in timeout for 3 weeks, so just
another week's not going to kill it.
Nope.
Well, it might end up frogged.
If I get another wild hair and say, all this crap's coming off my needles, I'm done. I may do that. I have these moments. I did yesterday. I sat there all morning ripping out 4 sweaters. Yep. And they were gone. I mean, I had half sweaters. Yep. It wasn't just a little bit. It was a whole bunch of sweater.
Do you know when I get to that point, though, it's like, it's just worth finishing. Let me just finish it. But yeah,
they were at the halfway point or less, and I wasn't going to wear them. That's not true. That Alder Grove, I would have worn. Yeah. I would have worn the Elton, too, but they both pissed me off. So...
There you go.
Warning to future whips. Don't piss her off. Anyway, so yeah, they didn't make it.
All right.
But that's okay.
How about we talk about our surprise?
Huh? Oh, this.
Yeah.
Yes, let's talk about this next.
Or do we want to do purchases, acquisitions, and then that's technically a wanna-do?
Yeah.
Y'all can hold out for...
Yeah, we don't have that much acquisition anyway.
Literally, like, we're almost done with everything. So,
right.
First of all, let's talk about our acquisitions from
Do you want to do your shout-out?
Lovely viewers, yes. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do the shout-outs.
First of all, her name was right here. I got this one.
It was on a sticky note.
Laura?
Blue sticky note.
Where did the blue sticky note go? There it is.
I was going to say, is it stuck?
Leslie.
I'm usually wearing sticky notes.
Leslie, I got this box, picked it up yesterday from our cute little P.O. box in Norris. That girl probably hates us by now because this is the 5th box of yarn needles that we've gotten there. So thank you guys so much. Leslie from California.
Look at these needles, y'all.
Oh, wait. Oh, I have them all. This one really interests me. Where'd it go? These.
The yellow ones.
They have the batteries in them still. I don't think that they'll work right now. But these right here have 3 tiny little hearing aid batteries, and the tips light up, apparently.
Sticking in the dark. That is so stinking cool.
Isn't that cute? I'm going to have to try those out for
you. But look at all these. I mean, seriously.
You had mentioned if we needed more, you knew where to get them. Let's hold off for now. I think we have almost enough.
Almost, yeah.
I think we're getting there.
And at least to get us through this year.
And
thank you so much.
Thank you, Leslie. Last episode we talked about what was her name?
I love this thing.
Link down below if you want one.
My family's so pissed at me.
What was her name? Her name's Karen, but her mother's name was something else.
It was Kathy and Sarah. No. I just watched the last episode. It's in our last episode.
It's in our last episode. I'm sorry. This is the daughter. She sent this wonderful
container.
Yes.
And all those needles. I'm so excited. Yay.
Thank you so much.
Shout out. With the magic applause button.
Very sad, I will say. So this has been rolling around the back of my car since I picked it up last week, Monday or Tuesday last week. I can't remember which. You know what? I can figure out exactly when because I sent you a picture of it immediately.
You did. It does look like a pipe bomb.
So went to the post office to pick this up, and usually there's a paper because we have the tiniest post office box, which is not a problem. We do not mind. But it was in the box, which really shocked me. I'm pretty sure her name was Gail, and if I'm wrong, I will put it on Instagram as a post and say, sorry, this is actually who it is, but I'm pretty sure it was Gail. I'm pretty sure it is, because you said your husband was an engineer, and he was engineering a way to ship needles, and this is perfect. Like, I thought this was genius. So I opened it up, and inside our P.O. box was, well, what do you think it is? giggled so hard standing at the post office box. Like, I've got the box open, it's in my hands, I'm giggling. The lady in the back probably thought I was crazy because I always have to go when she's there in these very short hours. But she was back there, I think, sorting mail, and I'm just giggling so hard. I turn around to leave the post office with this pipe in my hand.
It's awesome.
And the lady coming in opens the door for me, and she's like,
at least you were leaving.
I was
You're taking it with you.
I laughed so hard. I sent it to Michele. I sent it to Rachel. I sent it to Zach. I was like, I can't stop laughing. Like, this is so great.
It was funny.
It is the best way to ship needles because they're not going to bend. They didn't rattle much until Zach opened it and took out some of the stuffing that was in there to see what was in there, and then he threw it in the back seat and started rattling, and then it aggravated him, of course, and so I forgot that he took it out of the car.
Yeah, I took it out of the car. But we'll show those next time.
But it's been great. I love that packaging.
That was awesome.
Absolutely my favorite. So, possibly, Gail, thank you for your donation of knitting needles. You press the button.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I turned my button off. Yay! We'll show the ingenious packaging next time.
I will bring it. Bring it.
I was my brain fritzed. I did a squirrel. It reminded me of back when I was sock knitting all the time. Okay, yes, I bought toys with bells in them for the cats for Christmas.
He's just having so much fun.
And he has so much fun. He just throws it all over the house. It bounces off the wall, off the furniture, off his other cat's heads. He bounces it off the dog. He loves those things.
Sorry about the jingles.
Yeah, so it's the cat. It's Gray Baby playing with his Christmas toys. Anyway, back when I knitted socks all the time, and I was always taking them with me, I only used double points back then. I mean, it's been 25 years ago when all this is going on. Anyway, I wanted to come up with a way to carry my socks in project, but not lose the needles. And they had somebody, I don't know that anybody had even started selling those little
snap things.
The snap things yet. So I, instead of sewing something, went to the hardware store, one of my favorite places to go, and I bought pipe insulation wrap. You know, looks like black foam tubes
with a hole in the center. Yep.
Right, and it's got a slit in it, or you can put a slit in it if it doesn't have a slit already in it. But it's meant to fit over pipe, so it usually has a slit already in it. So I bought a length of that, and I bought PVC pipe caps, those round things that were on the ends of those, that fit on the ends of them.
There's where you're sock knitting.
So
I like it.
I just took the length. I cut a length of the foam and slid the needles and the sock into it. So the sock was hanging out the slit, and the needles were on the inside, and popped the caps on the end and threw it in my knitting bag.
There you go.
Never did I lose a needle or a sock. Those caps always stayed on the end of it. I think I still got one floating around here somewhere. But I had a bajillion of them because
engineers, guys.
A 6 foot length of pipe insulation, you can make a whole bunch of them little doodads.
And they don't really sell it by the foot.
No, you have to buy the whole length. I mean, I've put those things all around cords and I use them for everything. Now I use pool noodles. I use pool noodles. I have an electric carving knife just for cutting styrofoam and cutting pool noodles. And so I take my electric carving knife and I just cut a slit down the pool noodle, and then I've got, because you can buy pool noodles for $0.05 at the end of the summer.
Yep, they're cheap.
They're very cheap. So teachers use them a lot. At least this teacher has always used them a lot.
Yeah, there's pool noodles.
Yeah. So, yay for pool noodles! My family's going to hate me for this. Already does.
Love it.
Okay.
All right. Back to
acquisitions.
You have one.
I have one.
All
okay,
right.
so this was, I ordered the night before we filmed last time.
She talked
Megan at Bramble Ridge. Where? Oh, I had the. Here it is. I have it. Here it is. It's Bramble Ridge Yarns. That's a picture of her fluffy stuff. Isn't that pretty? But Megan from Bramble Ridge posted on Instagram, I of course follow her, and of this set
she said,
of colors, beautiful? And said, "Isn't that gorgeous?" I said, "Oh yes, it is. I want one of all of them." And these 4 were on her website, but the rusty color wasn't. So I emailed her or I DM'd her, and she put it on for me so I could get these. And then I decided I needed a neutral to go with them.
Coastal grandmother vibes right there.
I'm telling you. So she picked one out for me, and I got these, and they came. They're gorgeous, y'all. That one right there.
That's the darkest green.
It is black forest. It is a black green. It is so pretty. And then, I mean, seriously, y'all. I love excited about the set. Now, do I know what I'm going to do with it? No.
We need some ideas.
That Talkeena that Caitlin Hunter just came out with, that's got all the stripes in the sleeves and the yoke.
I'll pull it up for him.
Okay. I had it pulled up. It's here somewhere. It would be gorgeous in that. I also think I could make it work in the Artist, which is this shawl. But I think I need another skein of the main color.
Probably.
For that shawl. There's the Talkeena.
But you would need more main color yet again.
It has 5. It's 5 colors and a main color. I would have to decide about a main color and get another skein.
That's pretty.
To make it work. But I have a proposal. Y'all think of something. Give me suggestions.
For 5 skeins of fingering weight. No, 6.
Well,
Sorry,
6. Technically I have 6. But I could also get more of, because these are some of her standard colors right now. So I could get another skein or 2 to do a main color on a sweater. But help me think of something, because I really, really love these colors and want something out of these. These are my colors. I love this. I want to make something. I just don't know what.
Help us out.
Yeah, suggestions, please. I love this base, y'all.
It's super squishy.
Look at the twist in it.
It's that high twist kind of.
That 2-ply tight twist. I love this stuff. Okay. It is 85-15 superwash merino nylon. It's fingering weight.
How many yards?
393 yards.
For 100 grams.
And it's just gorgeous. I mean, I need this.
So,
that is my only acquisition that's come in.
I have one from Matter Root.
Bag
Bench.
She's the one with the new bag, not me. Although I do love Matter Root. I've got a bunch of Matter Root bags.
I blame Kevin and Ray. Because I need to blame somebody for spending money, right?
It's not my fault this time. Although I have a lot of Matter Root.
There's been quite a few episodes.
Maine.
What, 2 or 3? Yeah, Needles at the Ready. Well, 2 or 3 episodes they've showed the Matter Root bags, and every time I'm like, I really want one of those. And Matter Root was at a show, and then they came back and they put all the bags they didn't sell on their site. The one I really, really wanted, it looks like Stockinette Stitches. It was already sold out by the time I remembered they were having a sale, which is probably a good thing because that was more than my budget would allow. This was more than my budget would allow, so what am I saying? But yeah, I blame them because they keep showing them. I'm like, every time, like, I really want one of those. Like, I really want one. So this is the one I got. It's one of those kind of roll down, whatever you want to call it. So you roll it, and then you just
snap it around.
Snap it around, and it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
You can open it and roll it down if you want. I'm pretty sure. Like,
yes, I knit out of them like that all the time.
I mean, it is
the plaid one with the stenciled balls of yarn on it that I had Sarah's hat in.
Yes,
is Matter Root.
Oh, there you go. So this one is a very floppy base, so it does not stand up on its own because these buckles are pretty heavy. But I mean, it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wonderful floppy bag.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
You hook it like this while it's open, and you can carry it on your wrist and knit out of it as you walk.
So it was fairly, in my opinion,
that's how I've used my first one. That's how I used it. All the time.
Super cute. Absolutely in love.
Yeah.
Thank you
they
so
do beautiful,
much, boys.
Beautiful work and have.
I'll probably buy another one. I like it so much. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my one and only purchase that has arrived by now.
There we go.
We won't talk about what else is. We'll save that for a later episode
because it hasn't come yet.
It hasn't come yet. So now we get to talk about the fun stuff. Okay. Yay. last episode, we discussed Janette. Not Zanette or Zanette. Janette. Very similar to the French pronunciation to Janette.
Yeah.
Just
There's the spelling. Yep. And we asked her.
We did, yes. I wanted to make sure we got it right, especially with all that's coming up. They have quite a few patterns. I just bought one, the one they recently put out.
Yeah.
Super, guys, it is beautiful. I'm looking at yarn. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do color changing or just do 3 other colors. It is a fingering weight. It's called the Fire Lily.
Here it is.
Yes, show them, because it is beautiful.
Fire Lily.
Look at that sweater.
Isn't that pretty?
So they've been doing...
And so you can see the name of what it is. It's the Fire Lily sweater by Janette. And there it is. It's gorgeous. She does the Yoke Meditation series.
I think that's one of them, actually.
It started... No, it's not. There's number 3.
Oh, number 3. So they've done all of these beautiful color. Pagan Sky was one that we've showed before.
Song of the Moon is one I've got in my library already.
This one's
there's Song of the Moon.
Beautiful color work.
She does fabulous yoke color work.
Yes. So last time while we were going through all of our stuff and talking, looking up the pattern that I had picked out for a WANNADO, we saw that Janette has teamed up with
Do You Knit,
Moondrake, and Spin Cycle Yarns for a mystery yoke along.
The mystery yoke along
of 2024.
And it's going to start January 3rd. January 3rd is when the first clue drops.
So, this is what we're doing.
We're going to do this.
Yes, we are. So, they reached out. I have picked out a Primrose sport weight. It's all sport weight. It's the one that's like pink and gray. And then I'm going to dye as deep black as I can get sport weight at home to go with it, because I looked at it with the black fabric and I was like, oh, that'll look really good together. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna dye a very deep black, and once I get all that dyed, I'll bring it and show you guys. But you want to show them your colors while I pull up the email? I'm
trying to get it to go back to the color. Okay, my orders. Okay, that would be April 18th. That's not. Wait a minute. Why is it not showing?
Did it get placed?
Yeah.
Check your email.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Just one sec.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
We got your order. It says they have my order. It just didn't show up in the app later.
Can you click on it? No. So it's Cascade 220.
It's Cascade 220 Superwash Sport, which is fine. Let's see if it'll let me go there. Okay.
Does not like her right now.
Not like me right now.
I need to make this brighter. I cannot see it.
Okay. Let's try this again. Anywho. Let's just go back. We'll go this way.
I'll talk about what happened.
You talk about yours.
So they reached out and said they would love to partner with us to do a couple of different things. The first thing is we are. They have given us a code for.
It's processing. It's at the bottom of the list.
Bottom of the list. There you go.
I found it.
Go ahead. They didn't say. I think it was 25% off.
What's that?
The coupon code they sent us?
Oh.
I don't know for sure. Let me look. I'll look and see. Here we go again. It'll be linked below. There's also a code that I'll tell you what the code is here in a second as well for 25% off. So it makes the pattern $6.75
instead of $9.
Yes. So the code is case sensitive. Again, it'll be down below. It's all caps ZK, like Janette knits, MYAL, mystery yoke along, dash, and then knitistry for us. So knit is try. Down below we'll have the code, but they also sent a link which makes it really easy. You click the link, it automatically applies the code to your cart, and then you just check out.
Right. Takes you right to it.
Takes you right to it. So that's the first thing, is that we are offering a discounted pattern
Right.
until February 17th, which I think is
the end. That's the day the last clue drops.
And there's no really end date on the knit along. They said it's really just you just finish. So you have until then to decide if it's something that you want to make or not, and still get the 25% off. The other thing that we are going to kind of get together, our thought is that our participants will post finished photos by the last day, which really isn't going to work because there is no end date. So the thing is, we are looking at the end of each clue. So at the end of the clue, somebody will be randomly picked that has posted their finished clue 1, clue 2, clue 3 to receive a free pattern from Janette Knits.
And she's got some pretty ones. We just showed you a couple.
Oh, they're beautiful. I wish I could have them all. I mean, I wish I had enough hands to knit all of the things.
They're so pretty. I can't wait to start this.
So that would be 3 possible free patterns for our viewers, as well as a discount on that beautiful pattern that is coming. Looking at their
all her work,
all the designs, I just know this is going to be intricate and beautiful.
It's going to be gorgeous.
And everything looks like it might be difficult, but I don't think that it really. I haven't even looked at a pattern. Have you?
Well, no, and she's using in her test knitters. You can see their yarns are using spin cycle for the most part. They're using color changing yarns for the contrast color. So it's just one by one. It's just 2 color. Yep. It's only going to be 2 color knitting.
And you want something that's high contrast. So that's why I'm going with that pink and light gray with a dark, hopefully black. I'm trying to dye black. I'm not sure I'm going to get there, but
that's going to be my main color.
So it's iron.
It's called Iron. It's a Cascade 220 Sport. You can see the details there. I got it on webs. I mean, I'm not shy about telling y'all that. But it's kind of a light. It's a chocolate brown. I mean, it's like milk chocolate. It's a lighter brown. And then I'm going to do. This is Zarbal Starke 6. I'm pretty sure it was in my Kovu light with a bright coral background. Main color, and it looks gorgeous knit up. I just didn't like it with that coral. That was too bright for me. I'm not going to wear that.
But that'll mute it so well.
With this, I can't wait. It's going to look like a forest in the springtime with all these greens and blues coming out on that brown.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited about that color combo. So I just ordered it. It should be here 3 to 8 days is what they told me. So
that'll be plenty of time.
Hopefully it'll be here before next Wednesday because we're gonna cast on next Wednesday.
Should we do a cast on party?
Oh, we could do it live.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Something short.
Yeah. Oh,
what do you guys think?
Think that'd work? And this will come out this weekend.
Yep. And Wednesday is.
And then Wednesday we'll put it on Instagram too, and we'll put it on the shore on the community on YouTube.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. We'll do a live next Wednesday and have a mystery yoke along cast on party.
We're going to have to do it at 5 p.m. Eastern time, I would say. About that.
Yeah, about that.
It takes us a while to set up for
those.
Oh
my God, that means I've got to clean up Shell World again.
We could do it here.
It's a wreck. And we don't have enough light.
Oh, that's true.
Not at 5 o'clock.
I haven't got our paycheck yet to go buy the lights. I'm sorry.
So, we'll set up in Shell World.
I'm sorry.
We'll just have to put lights up in around us like we've done before.
Lots of lights. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because everybody will be home.
Yeah.
So unless we did it at school.
We could do that too. Sit in the classroom, knit.
We might could.
Let's just go with 5, whatever it's going to be.
5 o'clock. Wherever we are, we'll make it work.
We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out. Where we are doesn't matter as long as we have access to the internet.
That's right.
So, but I'm really excited about this brown and these greens and blues.
I was thrilled when they reached out and said they wanted to work with us.
We're so excited.
So excited.
So y'all get ready for a mystery yoke along.
So, if you've never done a color work yoke, this is a great opportunity. I hope
it's going to only be 2 colors at a time.
Very basic.
Because there's only 2 yarns. So it has to only be 2 colors at a time. There's only 2 yarns. Yeah, because she says, let me go back and look at it.
I was going to say, there's I
have it pulled up where it's talking about. She recommends 2 to 6 inches of positive ease. Mm-hmm. So to pick your size. And it goes from a 34 3/4 is the smallest finished circumference up to a 66 1/4. So it's fairly size inclusive.
They have a Slack channel. No, neither of us have done Slack before, so it might be interesting to check that out. And a Ravelry forum that you can
to
get onto.
participate with all the other people who are participating in it, not just us. The first clue launches on the 3rd of January, then the 9th of January, then the 17th of January, then the 7th of February.
And you have until
is when the last clue drops.
February 14th. What did I say?
I thought you said 17th.
February 17th. So you have it until after the last clue drops. So if you don't want to start and you don't want to participate, but you see what's been done by that point and you want to buy the pattern, you still can get that 25% off until January 17th, 2024.
February
17th, 2024.
She'll get there.
Yeah,
it's just a main color and a contrast color.
So it looks like your contrast color, you might need 2 or 3 skeins of, depending on size.
It depends on what you're using.
Go look and see.
Yeah, just look. It depends on what you're using for your contrast color. I'm probably going to need more than this one. I can't remember what the yardage of this is. I think it's almost as much as a fingering weight. Like, I think it's over 400. And what I may do, instead of trying to find it, I think they're still selling this on webs. I think I can get another ball of this if I need to. I also have other color changes. I also have a bajillion minis in these colors that I could pop in and fill in with. So I'm not worried about that just yet. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. But okay, for instance, I'm going to do a size 4. I'm going to do 6 inches of positive ease. So size 4 is 46.25 inches. Where would it go? 46 3/4 inches is a size 4. Finished making it to gauge. So I'm going for 6 inches ease because I like them baggy. You know me. We already had that talk. So that means I need 1,500 yards of the main color, which is what I ordered, and 445 yards of the contrast. So I think I'm going to be close.
You might, yeah.
So I'll double check how much yardage this has, but I think I'm about there.
Super excited about that.
We are excited about that. That's going to be fun.
We will do a cast-on party on January 3rd. That's next week, Wednesday. Or if you're watching this later, it's this week, Wednesday. At 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. We're not going to tell you where we're filming from because we're not sure yet. That'll come later.
We had no clue.
You will need probably your main color. I don't know if you'd need your contrast color to cast on, but if you want to go ahead and have it, maybe we can get through a little bit of Clue 1 while we're sitting and chatting. And
it's going to be in the yoke. I know you're going to need it.
You'll
have to have both colors.
Is it top down? I couldn't remember.
It's top down. It's top down because we're doing the yoke.
Yep.
It's the yoke that we're working along. And the yoke is the color work continues past the armhole split. It does say that. Yeah. It does say that.
So, and then we will do the giveaway. So we will pick a hashtag that we will tell you about day of the cast on party.
Yep.
Because I haven't picked one yet. And where my thoughts go?
They left.
They went woohoo. We will do a prize for those who finish Clue 1, 2, and 3, not Clue 4, because Clue 4 doesn't really have an end date, before the next clue drops. So the days that those new clues drop, we will pick a winner and get with Janette and if the Do You Knit, or is it Do You Knit? Is that the other one? Or Spin Cycle or Moondrake have anything they want to add into it. I'm not sure, but
yeah, I don't know. We'll keep up and let y'all know.
But that'll be for a free
437 yards.
You're fine.
So I'm good, and it's sport.
You're fine, yeah.
DK.
There you go.
So
perfect.
We're good.
There we go. I'm pretty sure that mine is the one size lower, and I needed 2 skeins of the primrose that I have. What's the contrast to one down from yours?
390.
That's meters.
425.
I think that's enough. I think it's 250. If I remember correctly, the sport's 250 or 200, something like that.
Because it's more than Spin Cycle. Spin Cycle's 200.
And it's more than I know that
it's more yardage than the Spin Cycle.
The worsted weight is 150, and I know the sport weight's more.
I know. I think it's
plenty. Because if it's
220 or 250, something like that.
Yeah, it's plenty. I'm good. I am perfectly fine because
you've got 2 skeins of it, don't you?
I have 3. So if I need a little bit more, I have more. I might have to end up dyeing several different things, but we'll see. I'm gonna go for, like I said, I'm gonna go for a black and see how that looks, and then if that doesn't work, then I get to step back and punt.
So you're going for dark background
and a very bright pink,
bright contrast.
Yep.
I'm going for a light to medium background with a
brighter.
Real bright contrast.
Remember how bright it was? It was not bright as that pink, but it was pretty bright. It is pretty bright.
It is bright, but it's got some bright greens.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of pinks and reds in it, but it's mostly
blues and greens.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
I love it.
We were super excited about that. I will say that when we got the email, we were like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. What are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? And working together. And Janette was saying that this is also something new that they haven't done before. So please bear with both of us all of us, as we get through and do this brand new thing.
Figure out what we're doing.
Yes. So we're super excited.
We really are.
Is that a Tin Can Knits app?
Yes. That's what it's going to do and want to do.
What?
That's my first. Yeah, my next. Great. So we just went from WANNADOS.
Sorry, that was
our
our
first.
first
Do our mystery knit along. So, Tin Can Knits. Now I know you've heard us talk about them because I've knit several of their patterns along the way. I love what these women do. They're always size. I mean, like from infant to 6X.
Yeah, it gets big.
Huge, big man size, and they're always really clear. Their color work is gorgeous. I still regret not getting that book that they put out about color work yokes, and you can make your own. I still wish I'd gotten that book, and I haven't been able to find it. So if y'all find a copy of it, let me know where, and I will definitely scoop it up. But they have come out with their own app, Tin Can Knits app. I got it off of Google Play because I'm a Google phone, and it's really, really cool. It's only their patterns, and it automatically, you put your Ravelry info in it, and it automatically, there it is. That's the emblem.
Look at that cute little V.
Yeah, and see, and there it is open. That's the main page, open up. And any of their patterns, like when I bought the app and connected it with my Ravelry, automatically all the Tin Can Knit patterns that I have in my Ravelry library popped up, are already loaded. Now, here's the really cool part about this app is it automatically, when you tell it you're wanting to do a pattern, like I set one up for baby gifts because I'm going to do a bunch of bumbles. Since I have all these babies coming this spring and early summer, we're going to do bumbles.
So you can see your numbers.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Like I tell, because they come in all these sizes. You tell it what size you're knitting, and it automatically only shows you those numbers for the size that you are knitting. That's it, no others. So, like I told it, I was doing the toddler size bumble hat, and
links below, by the way.
And it tells you what yarns, and you can tell it what yarn and all that kind of stuff. And it gives you the extra tutorials. They've got all these special tutorials and videos specific to every pattern. But it gives you only, like this one, it tells me only how many stitches I need to cast on for the toddler size, how many rounds to do of the one by ribbing for that size. There's not all those other numbers. I don't have to go in and highlight anything. It just gives me what I need for my size that I'm knitting.
And there are a ton of free patterns on there.
And there's a ton of free patterns on there. All their free patterns are on there, plus a few extras that are only available in the app. And then you can buy your patterns while in the app. If you can search any of their patterns and pull them up and buy them in the app. But it's this is going to be the first time I use it to knit a pattern from. But I've knit their patterns a bunch. The barley hat, I bet I have knit 15 barley hats over the years. It's the one that has the garter stitch pattern panel on the side of it. It's so cute. I've knit flax sweaters, flax lights. I just tons of their stuff, and I love their patterns and how they're doing. But on paper, there's the barley. Isn't that cute? It's been hard to, because they have so many sizes, and you have to put that's just the way you have to do it. But this way, it's so much easier.
They did the love note. That's one that a lot of people have done that.
It's still in the top 10 on Ravelry. When you pull it, love note, it still pops up, right, with ranunculus, the twos too. And I'm going to do a love note. I'm planning on a love note in the near future, as I want one. But anyway, so Tin Can Knits app is
linked below for Android and Apple.
We'll put the links below. And because like she has a iPad.
I put it on my iPad.
She put it on her iPad, and
we both have Google products.
Got a Google Pixel tablet. I'm so excited about. So yeah, it's on there too. And I'm just
cool.
I'm just real excited.
I can't believe you
about
didn't send that to me.
I thought you'd seen it.
No, I've seen Ravit, which is the Ravelry
I've downloaded
app.
it, but I hadn't used it.
I've used it to find a pattern.
Kevin and Ray use it
They do a lot. Really to keep up with patterns. And like, I've used it a lot for our forums and things.
Yeah, but I downloaded it. That's as far as I got. But this Tin Can Knits one, this is cool. I don't even remember where I heard of it. I follow them on Instagram.
Probably.
So probably that's where I saw it, and I signed up right away. I purchased it right away. But I'm real excited about doing this Bumble hat. I'm doing solid color now.
Yeah.
This is a picture of the Bumble hat, just so you'll know. That's a 2-color version with one color, with one stripe per color. You can do it two stripes per color, or you can do it color blocked. I mean, there's a bajillion different ways to do this hat. It's a cute little slip stitch pattern, and I'm going to do it for a bunch of baby hats in single colors.
I like it.
So,
you haven't done? Just give them out.
Yeah, good. That's the point, because I've got one that was just born. Mm-hmm. Then we've got a couple coming into January, 1st February.
Some in June.
And then two in June. Mm-hmm. 2 in June. And everybody needs hats. Yeah. Babies need hats because they can't regulate their body temperature. I don't care what time of the year it is. Babies need hats all year round.
Give them a hat.
They can't regulate the body temperature on their own yet. I mean, not, you know what I mean. Their body temperature just goes wacky, and they'll get cold, and it'll be 90 degrees, but they're cold.
Yeah. No, that's me.
Yeah, like Katie. I'll make Katie a bramble hat.
I need a bramble hat. Anyway, yeah. It's about to get dark too, so we're gonna have to wrap up soon, guys.
Yeah. Okay. WANNADOS. We're in WANNADOS. So
I have a mystery yoke along that I really want to do.
I have a mystery yoke along I want to do too.
I don't think I have any really to show off. Oh, the Fire Lily, but I showed that to you guys earlier. I bought that pattern already. I was super stoked.
I've got all these ponchos. I have this thing about ponchos right now, y'all. I don't know why. And color work. I want to get back into a color work because I kept I didn't rip out Alpenglow. I'm gonna pick it back up and start working on it. I just finished that color work hat, the Boneyard Sweethearts, and I have the Boneyard Sweetheart sweater I want to start. I bought the yarn for it, Saf. I
don't have any new WANNADOs. It's all things that I know that I want to do, and I haven't cast anything on because of the whip down. So
here's one I got.
There you go. Oh, I've seen this one.
Yeah, it's the Celeste by Petite Knit. Celeste sweater by Petite Knit.
This is an older pattern, isn't it?
I
think it's usually
October 23.
Oh.
So it just came out in October. But
it's cute.
There's a picture of the color work up close. So that's color work on light. Her other one that she's got is the one I actually like the best.
That's cute too, yeah. I like
the color
brown.
on brown, which is where I got the idea to do the brown with this.
I like it.
But this has got brown with pastels, which makes my little heart go zingity zing. There we go, like that. And I just love that color work, the way it all looks, the stripy look, checkered kind of look. Let me hold it one more time.
As long as you only do 2 colors at a time.
That's Celeste. It is. There's no 3 color rows.
Okay.
That I can tell. If there is, it might just be
1 or 2, but it doesn't look.
I don't see any.
I don't either. It looks like it's a bunch of different colors, but it's only 2 colors.
There might be one right there, but I can do 1 or 2 rows, 3 color without it driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Bonkers. I can't do a whole sweater of 3 colors at a time, but I can do.
But you couldn't do a pair of socks. So.
A couple of rows. Oh, I did though.
You finished.
You
did get through it.
I got to the color work.
You didn't finish the socks.
And then I got bored. And there we go. Squirrel.
Oh my goodness.
Squirrel. Hence ripping out 4 sweaters yesterday.
It's all right. It's all right.
But that Celeste has popped up, and I showed artists already, didn't I? That shawl.
Yeah, you did earlier when you talked about your kit.
Yeah.
Is that the one you
I want to do that shawl. I want that shawl so stinking bad. I don't know where it just went.
I will say, I posted a reel a week or so ago of my beautiful rainbow circle of yarn. Guys, I have, which I'm sure a lot of us all have a ton of yarn. So my goal for my projects coming up is if I don't have it, I'm either going to try to dye my own or I need to buy yarn specifically for that. Everything else is coming from stash this year, so I'm going to focus on stash yarn. And then in October, after I've used all of my stash, I can go to SAF and buy some more. But no, the plan is just to use what I have. So I've bought 2 things of yarn from Hugh Loco and Forbidden Fiber Co. that are on their way, but after that, I'm only buying yarn if I have a specific pattern and I don't have anything in my stash that'll work, which happens. We all know that.
Yes.
That one's pretty.
This is The Artist by
You did not
Natasha
show that one
Hornsby. That's another version of it that I really like. It's all mosaic. I love
It's
this
pretty.
thing.
I like the neutral colors together like that. It's really pretty.
I do too. I think
Gray
that's
Baby.
Here comes Gray Baby again.
Yeah, you did show that one.
I
of those
thought I did
pictures.
show
Yeah, you did.
There's Natasha wearing one. Dinah has either done it at the knitting place, has either done it or is getting ready to do it. I can't remember. Or is working on it.
Don't you give me the sassy look, Cat.
He is. He's such a pain in the butt. There, look at this neutral one.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's the one that caught my eye the most. It's Coastal Grandmother colors. So you can see that there, yeah. Okay, Michael left. Y'all just saw that. I don't know where he's going, but he left. Oh, he's going over to see the baby tonight.
Sorry, my phone's telling me the package was delivered. It's like, I don't have a package. It's the Christmas presents for my brother-in-law in Texas.
Okay.
I was like, I ain't got anything.
What do we do? Can y'all, that's
Gray Baby.
here. Stand up and say hello to the people. Say hello to the people.
Oh.
Say hello. Show off your triangle. Show off your triangle chin. There we go. See, there's the triangle. I think that's the funniest part. He's a sweetie. He really is.
See?
He's a sweetie. You can probably hear him purring.
Mm-hmm,
He has a rattle.
He does.
And rattles.
Our fourth dog.
Yeah.
Sleeps under the covers, guys.
She means her cat.
The cat. The fourth dog, the one I talked about earlier that eats dog food, but
Cat dog.
she just slinks under the covers and slides down in there and falls asleep. I have a picture of it actually. Well, actually, it's before she fell asleep, but I should show you guys. It's super cute. I think I sent it to you too.
I think you
Like
did.
her little head sticking out. So Rennie's bed was in the living room, and so here's the bed. Right? Can you find the cat? Let me show you.
There he is.
She fell asleep right there with a little head sticking or a little nose sticking out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sweet kitty.
weird kitties. Cats are weird.
They are strange.
But
Gotta love them.
I think we're about ready to wrap up.
We are. Y'all remember to send me ideas for my Bramble Ridge.
Mm-hmm.
My 6 colors of Bramble Ridge.
Order your Mystery Yoke-Along pattern.
Mystery
Get
Yoke-Along.
ready for a cast-on party January 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a happy New Year.
Absolutely.
And
Knit periodically.